Hot937.com. This 9 o'clock old school block brought to you by the Fresh Fest Part 2, June 18th, going up to Waterbury Palace in Waterbury. Akon's in the building for the 9 o'clock old school block, hanging out with us.
He's enjoying this.
Oh man, I missed this. You don't get this in the South.
No, you don't.
I ain't heard these records in years.
Oh, man.
Listen now, Buck has said that he stayed at your house for one of the parties in Atlanta. He says your house
Oh man, I
is
always take care of Buck.
crazy.
My house is his house when he come to Atlanta.
He said that your house is absolutely crazy.
I appreciate that, man.
That was a good time, man. You got to come down there one time.
I have to go. The bodyguard was driving you all over the place like you had a chauffeur.
Man.
Jesus.
That was a good time.
You treat him really well,
Man,
Akon.
plus, this dude is royalty. Listen.
Yeah, everybody. How many times do you go to Dubai a year? You're in Dubai a lot.
Yeah, I've been in Dubai about 5 times a year.
5 times a year?
Yeah.
What's it like over there?
Man, listen, this is the most beautiful place you've ever been. I've been everywhere in the world. Ain't nothing matched up to Dubai yet.
Nothing.
God, I really want to go there.
I see pictures. Every time I see a picture, I see like a diamond-crusted Benz.
I
No,
know.
like
The
that-
money
no,
over
that
there is
plane-
crazy,
Is that
right?
real? That's all real? Money
All
like
this,
that?
no, yes, it's like that. Literally, like, listen, let me smell how crazy. Dubai is a desert.
Right, it's completely
They done
different.
built a man-made ocean in the desert.
Man-made ocean.
And yes, you
And
like
they
you
have
go
a
to the
ski
mall,
slope, right?
You go to the mall. There's a live ski slope
Right.
inside the mall.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's
No,
crazy.
like real ice, like it's crazy.
Real snow and ice.
Yeah.
In the mall.
Man,
That's
listen, if you
insane.
can think it, they can get it done over there.
That's amazing.
Now, Akon, you've done very well for yourself. Not only do you have a great career and you have a new album coming out in September called Stadium, but you have Lady Gaga was a huge situation for you.
Yeah, that was a big situation.
Are you,
Are you ever surprised that every day when something new comes up, oh, she accomplished it. She's so
Man,
good.
honestly,
It's this.
I saw that all coming. I was just hoping she got a fair shot.
how did you find her? Because that was such a huge find.
I mean, it fell in my lap, literally.
And you saw something that other people didn't see.
Absolutely.
What did you see in her that other people
I mean,
didn't see?
it was obvious. It was so obvious for me from the moment she walked in the studio in all gold leotards at that time. And when she demoed the song, I was like, she's a star. It's like it wasn't even no question. It was a matter of who had the guts to actually support it. That's what it all boiled down to.
Do you have to work another day in your life? Because, I'm sure she's given you a whole lot of success.
Well, the beautiful
financially.
part is the smartest thing I ever did was start a label.
Mhm.
The label is self-sustaining. So that's the great part.
So you really never ever have to work another day.
As long as the label's doing well, I don't. And if I take what I have now and properly invest it, I ain't got to touch it.
You've invested a lot in property in Africa, though.
Yeah,
You said,
I do a lot of it.
are you still buying up property right
Absolutely. Anything on the waterfront, I want it. No question.
Go get
now?
it.
Genius. Jeez, genius.
And the
From
beautiful
being-
part about it, in Africa, they don't like the water. Anything close to the water, they shun away from because they think Satan's close to the water, so it's mad cheap. So I grabbed it.
That's the
my
secret
God.
right there.
And then guess what? When the Europeans and the British come, then you hit them up.
Man.
Yeah,
My dude did.
Wow, genius. Just did you start your own real estate company?
yeah, construction.
Thanks. When you were locked up, did you ever think that you would be
Man, listen, I came out with a 10-year business plan.
That was the
literally.
plan. You put a plan together.
Yeah.
So when you were
Put a real
inside, you
plan
came
together.
out with a plan.
I came out with a plan, like a real business plan.
So everybody who's locked up right now, you need to tell them instead of being mad.
No, I mean, while you in there, you got to figure out what you're going to do when you get out. Now's the time to plan it out because you got nothing but time on your hands. You can figure it out. All the glitches, you can fix it right now. So when you come out, you can ground running.
Anything impress you anymore? Like, I mean, you've been to all the award shows, you've been to all these nice places. Does anything impress you anymore?
Nah.
Nothing. Nothing impresses
The
you.
one thing that does impress me, though, is finding real people. When I do find real people, I try to stay close to them because it's hard to find real people.
In your job, how you want to come
Yeah.
from the people in that way.
Absolutely.
Trying to get close to you.
You've had the same crew around you for a long time.
Oh, yeah, same people.
Yeah.
It's not a new face around me.
That's crazy.
Now, what's your plan for the music? Because you start out locked up, got you in, but you do the dance music too. And you,
Oh, yeah.
You can come back.
Dave
and you can
Guetta.
go there, and you can come here and go there. Define music from Akon's point of view. What is music to you?
Well, I mean, you got to think music is made to really experiment, to share it, and to branch off. Now, the reason why I do different types of music and collaborate with so many different types of artists, because it allows me to create new audiences everywhere around the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
Dave
it makes no
Guetta's
sense.
crazy.
Oh yeah, that was another blessing that fell on my lap.
Dave Guetta?
Oh yeah,
He's amazing.
100%. And he started as a DJ.
Was the Sexy Bia with him?
Sexy bitch.
Yeah, that song.
You ain't want to say the word bitch.
Wow.
It's meant, but it's in a complimentary way though. So you can say bitch.
Yeah, but a girl can say that to another girl.
Yeah.
Like when guys say it to me, I get, you know, like what are you talking about?
But some women you just.
Unless you're in bed, then that's not.
Word. Like, that's why I say I'm trying to find a way. You know, I'm trying to find a way to say it being very respectful. I'm not meaning it in that way.
In the most respectful way possible.
Yeah,
You're a
because-
sexy bitch.
Man, all
way-
compliment though. Like,
Nicest way
you know what
possible.
I'm saying?
And some chicks may look at you like, what? And some may be like, okay, I'll take that.
Absolutely.
I was going to YouTube and looking at some of your stuff. You have a song called Love Handles, which I appreciate.
Love Handles.
I very much appreciate that song. It's a good song, Bug.
Yeah,
For anybody who has some Love Handles.
That's the one right there?
Yeah, I like all this stuff, like Chasing You. That's a great song.
Oh, chasing you.
Yeah, I love that song.
See, a lot of those are just sprinkles on this.
Just
So that way, if I come out with
some
something
flavor.
crazy, it's like, okay, we heard him do something like that.
Yeah, because it's
You know,
very.
you gotta tease them like that. Because if you just come out of the blue and do stuff like that,
Yeah.
oh, forget about it. They're gonna look at you crazy.
But I like it because it's very dancey. Like, you know, I like it. It's very up, very energetic. I
That's
like
what's
that.
up.
I do. I love that stuff.
Have a lot of people come to you to write songs for them? And
Oh yeah,
produce
that's my day job.
That's
You
your
know,
day
I started
job.
off as a writer producer before I became an artist, and till today, like that comes first before you really be an artist.
So a lot of people out here want to get into the game. They think the only way to get into the music industry is to be a rapper, to be an
Oh
artist.
man,
I face that
honestly,
every day. People want, play my record, you're my key to success. If you play my record, I'll make it. I'm like, that's the only way
Nah.
to get into this game.
Buck just helped you get noticed. After that, you gotta do the rest.
Yeah.
Really,
It's
like,
hard.
believe it or not, the artists make the least amount of money. They make the least amount of money.
Buck, what was it about Akon with that song Locked Up that you said, I gotta play this?
Locked Up came out at a time, I realized coming from a family where my brothers were locked up half their life and they never had a voice. And what he said on that record, I heard them say in my mind. You know, when they were locked up, I could hear my brothers saying that. And I can hear everyone locked up in jail right now saying exactly what he said. So I took a record and played it, and it was the voice for people who were incarcerated. And everyone at home has somebody who's incarcerated, and it was a voice for them too. It was like a message, okay? Akon's talking to my brother or my sister in jail, but I can't speak to him right now, but Akon's saying it. And that message just took off. That's exactly what happened.
And we have so many listeners who are locked up right now. They write to us, they send us pictures on anything they can. It's amazing.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's what's up.
it's really crazy.
That's
It's
what's
really
up.
crazy.
We're gonna come back, talk to Akon, get back to the old school block, and you got an artist coming out too. We'll talk about the money.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of new stuff coming out. So.
All right, we'll get to it. Akon's here. It's Hot 937.
And also know, what advice would you give other people in the music industry, producers, so forth, so on, who want to get out?
Well, I mean that advice can range, man. It's too wide because it all depends on what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? If it's just producing, I mean the key is to stay in the lab, try to come up with reinventive sounds that nobody's coming up with, a style of music that nobody has, and then after that you just got to network and try to get to the right people to get to music to the right people.
Sounds good, man. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely,
All right, man. Keep doing your thing.
my man.